Hello everybody, welcome back to the HOFL Round 8 action here, and today we're at the MCG for a big rivalry. That's right, it's Sandringham versus Central District live at the MCG. Now the last time these two teams faced off, it was in round 17 last season, and Giles Patmore, that was his last game of his career. He was reported for shirt fronting for 4 weeks. Harley Lovell replaces him this season, and now he won't be playing HOFL again after we know what happened. And in that game, Barry Esson kicked a goal with a couple of seconds to go to win the game for Central District after Higgins kicked a goal to put him in front. Sandringham. This time at the MCG, it's light rain here and the conditions aren't looking the best, but let's see how both teams cope in the wet weather. Ground will be slippery today, so there might be a lot of soccering, but Centrals know that in wet weather footy they pick the ball up a lot, so we'll see how they go. Both teams, Central District out on the ground now, very strong side, and not having a good year so far. Sandringham, out they come now, starting this season with a terrible start, 1-6, 9th place on percentage, equal bottom with Carlisle and Brighton. Meanwhile, Central District 4-1-2, looking to make it 5-1-2 and jump Glenelg temporarily, and Fitzroy, until they both play and they can maybe win. So we'll see how that one goes. Central District have had a good year. Is Bolton and Marshall and the captain coin toss. Marshall wins the toss. They'll kick left to screen Sandringham, and we're in for a good game, I reckon. Despite the ladder, I think when it comes to big rivalries like this, it's always close. So here we go. We're underway at the MCG. Sandlands wins a tap to Rioli. Handballs it into space. Bolton ran onto it. Got it back to Sandlands. Lockett too strong. It takes a great mark in the square. It can start off with a goal. Not many fans in the lower levels because of the rain, obviously. Lockett directly in front. No issues. Straight through. Central said the first, and it took a minute 40. Well, Lockett adds to his collection to kick 9 in the first game against West Adelaide, where they absolutely smashed them. That is his 32nd goal of the season so far, and he's looking to win the most goals this season. He's up there, and he's top of the ladder. Great hands in the centre, but Scruffy took him high. Usually he's the one getting taken high, but this time he took the ruckman high. Marshall, he plays on now, ball inside 50, marked by Butler. Snatched it off Max King, but that's okay, he says, because he's confident, this young lad. He can shoot a ball, and he can definitely get it through the goals when they need him most. To level the scores, to get Sandringham their first goal of the afternoon. It looks good, and it is straight through. And goal umpire signals a goal at 6 points to Sandringham, and 6 points each. The great kick by Butler there on the 50. Just the confidence to go back and slot it despite him stealing it off Max King. He probably would have marked it, but as long as they get the goal, it doesn't matter who kicks it. Sandlands won it to Scruffy. Brilliant ruck work from him so far, and again too strong is Tony Lockett. They need to get a bigger man on him. Sandlands going for the football, not sure who's going to get it. It's for goal number 33 in round number 8. Yes! He's got 2, and he started this game off well. Loves kicking goals this season. He has not gone a game without a goal, and he's shown why in this first term here. Alungo marked that one on the chest despite facing the wrong way. Good effort by him to have eyes on the footy, but that's a dangerous kick. But Scruffy somehow got it over Max King, who is a big target. I'm not sure if Sam Alabakis is playing today. There were some scans for his leg injury during the week. Bolton fly, but didn't come down with the football, so I'm not sure if Alabakis is playing. We'll get info on it shortly. Kicked inside 50 now, no mark, was spoiled to the ground for Centrals, come away with it now, hand pass, bang, big crunching hits and tackles in there, and Alex Briggs is hurt as a result. Alir got the tackle, still not out of there, Centrals, now they clear, but it could come back here, and it will because Robertson takes a good mark. High one, that's not gone to the target, but Butler got a fist in there. Picked up, handball. Oh, a couple of players went for it, but they were bumped out the way brilliantly by Central's players, and that's over the line from Haynes. Then good tackle. And Sandringham probably a great start here, because in their first quarter efforts they have not had good games, except that one when they won against Carlisle. So we'll see how that goes, if they can keep it up now. Good body by Caulfield, marked that one comfortably, and go down that line. Spoiled, but still a chance for Sandringham to try and keep it in play, but Patton gets it over the line. Close to the supporters here. What a view this is, eh? Crunching tackle, and that goes over the line again. Battle almost went through the fence. That would have hurt. Luckily, Central's player held him back from make sure he didn't go over. That's a high tackle by Ben Patton. Free kick to the Dogs. Still not out of trouble though, the Dogs. They kick backwards now. Very brave. Alango marks. Alango goes to Bolton. He needs to have a big game today to get them ranking points up. Kick to McMasters. And now they need to find an option inside 50, because this is where they're most deadly. But he goes backwards, and very terrible decision. Alango marks. Kicks it now down the line. Spoiled. Great tackle. Now they can go. Sandringham going down that wing now. Takes a bounce. Takes a second bounce. A third bounce. He's still going here. Inside 50. Ball not great. And Lovell takes that one. Gee, he should have done better there. But he's kicked it straight to the opposition. Goddard can benefit from it. And now to come straight back to where it should have gone in the first place. But then Lovell again. Just too good. Now they go through the centre of the ground. Big Pack comes at it. Kick forward now for Sandringham. And there is Alabakis. He is playing. Jeffrey won the ball though. Hit it to McMasters, who kicked it to the centre. And the ball just keeps coming out of here for each side. It's hard to score in these conditions, as you see. My footy calls the umpire. Hit it straight to the opposition then. Not ideal. An inside 50 ball now for Central District. Picked up. Snapped around the corner. Is that Rick Kemp? It is. Gets a great goal. And Centrals have 3, and they're 2 goals in front now. Well, no, not even. Just he crumbed up that footy and snapped around the corner, and he has no issues doing that really at any ground. He's a great kick. Rick Kemp, he's just signed a contract till 2025. Great tackle in the centre. I didn't like that one. So he got on Battle straight away. Won the tap there. Good hit. Handball. Now they're away. Through the centre of the ground. Big kick. Is that going to bounce? Del Santo hoped it would, but it didn't. It hit the woodwork. And that was a good effort. But I don't think it was aiming to shoot, really. But it was a powerful shot or kick. So I'm not sure if it was shooting or it was passing that one off. I'm not sure. Oh, good mark by Dash. Just the confidence to take it on the chest there, despite players swinging around him. Lovell with the good mark. Lovell goes high one. Spoiled there. Rioli got tackled. Then the ball up. 26 minutes gone. Not a lot of scoring done in this one. Won't be a high minute quarter, I don't think. Is there a chance for Sandringham to score here? Rioli fend off was brilliant. Snapped it to the 50. Kemp and Joyce are there, and Joyce takes the ball, kicks it backwards now. Robertson, are they just gonna try and keep possession at this point? I think they might. As Joyce has a bit of space to run now, he can go. Sandringham need to bomb this one forward. He got kicked as he tackled it, and luckily the siren went, because that was out the full. Centrals could have had a chance to get it inside 50. Quarter time here, and Centrals take a good lead going into the break. We'll see you shortly for the stats in the second quarter. But at the moment, it's Centrals leading by 11 points. Good time here at the MCG at Sandringham 117 to Central District 3 straight 18 here. Well, Central District had a fast start to the game with Lockie kicking the first goal, then an equaliser from Dan Butler, and then Centrals went on to kick the next two with Lockett and Kemp. So a good first quarter from both sides, but Central's just on the top of it a bit. Central District obviously had a better season and they've had a good start, but anything can happen. And Sandringham haven't been overall playing bad. They've actually been playing good footy. They've got more inside 50s, 9-3, but every time they get it in there, Centrals defend and get it straight back out. Disposals more to Central District, uncontested possessions more to Central District, contested possessions 7 more to Central District, kicks more to Centrals, was handballs, clangers more to Sandringham, more marks to Centrals, more tackles to Sandringham, free kicks are even 1-1. 12% possession more to Central District, and 6 hit-outs to 5, doing well in the ruck is Sandringham. We'll take a look at the major ball winners here. Roder with 3, Joyce with 2, Goddard with 2, Dads with 4, Lango with 3, and Sandlands with 3. Goal kickers for both sides. Butler with 1 for Sandringham, their only goal kicker, and the 2 for Centrals are 2 for Lockett and 1 for Kemp. And we'll get into the second quarter now. Thrown up by the umpire, Marshall trying to put a contest up in the ruck. Sandlands won it, snap forward though by Sandringham. Marked by Dunson, hasn't got a very good option. Kicks it to King, was challenged there, trying to keep that one in play, but Logue rushes it over the line. Hit that one forward, high tackle, Alango, free kick, Sandringham, and a chance to have a fast start to the quarter and to get it to 5 points. Tough kick. Kick is on the way, it looks good, but it's drifting too much to the right, Higgins. And it was a good effort, but too much wind for him there. Plays on Elliot Jeffrey. It's been a wet week for footy. Saw last night's game. West Adelaide versus West Adelaide, the Adelaide Oval. Top of the table clash. West Adelaide won it by 2 points in wet conditions. And so far this is looking like a good game to watch. Can't really say who's going to win it yet. It's only 10 points in it. But look at the size of Sandlands, eh? That bodies him there somehow, and then Sandland's got a handball away, but it wasn't promising. Lowe gives away, pushing it back right in front of the umpire, and he had every right to pay that one. And this is a tough kick from here, so he passes it to the square. Alabakis is there. Speaking of the man with a leg injury last week, comes back and should kick a goal. Sam Alabakis directly in front, should have no issues, and he doesn't. Back to 4 points, and he celebrates. Well, really, he should be playing their second ruck, but because of his leg injury, he's not fit enough to play in the ruck, so the coach has put him full forward and on the bench, so I think that's good by the coach, but once he's fully fit to play, I think he should play him second ruck, because he can definitely challenge Sandlands and definitely beat Mummery here, because if Marshall can beat Mummery like that, I'm thinking Alabakis can. Speaking of the man, here he is again. Chance to kick his second in a couple of minutes. Sam Alabakis lines up to hit the front. Kicks it straight through, no issues. Welcome back, Sam. Big goal for Sandringham. Central District have not got a score this quarter, and Sandringham are all over him. They've kicked 2-1, I think. Sandland's having a spell at the moment. They want him back out there, because as soon as they get him off, then it creates trouble. Midfield panics. There was talk about Bolton becoming a midfielder, but he just plays in the forward line and creeps up into the midfield at times. That's why he gets so much of the footy. But he's still probably one of the best players in the league, if not the best player. Here comes Max King now. Getting past a few, handballs it, they can extend the lead here. Great hand pass, Higgins goals. Great teamwork, Sandringham. And oh boy, they extend their margin to 8 points, and the boys get around him. Just a bit of a shock to start the second term. I don't think Centrals were expecting this and just couldn't keep up with him, Carlos Blows. They lead by 8 now. What else can Sandringham do? It's only played 13 minutes in the second. It's come off the hands, slippery footy. Now Central District can go with Bolton, who has a long kick, and he's missed to hit the post. Not like him, but it is windy. We mustn't forget. Bolton looks down, but he knows that he'll get an opportunity soon to score again. He's not happy with himself. He pretty much had the kick right. He's just probably had a bit more time to run there, but didn't. Delmar plays on, kicks it to the centre of the pack, and that's got to come back because Leicester marks. Delmar needs to do better there from the kick out. Not the best of his kick outs. Trying to put on the pressure on the mark here. Kicks it a long way. Is that going through? It's falling short. And touched on the line by Battle. 6-point ball game here. The MCG. Sandringham 4-2. 26 is Central District 3-2. 20. Delmar, what will he do this time? Bounces it on the floor, then sends a long one. Unlikely, but it works. And Haynes marks. Haynes inside 50. Ball should mark. Great spoil. And then he handballed it straight to the opposition. That could come back. Lockett marks. And he's too strong, isn't he? And he will level the scores here. He'll kick his third. And scores the level. Well, it could have spoiled that one, Delmar, but just didn't get a hand to it in time, and obviously Lockett's going to outbody him. You got to get a bigger man on Lockett, I reckon, because it's just too big to handle. High tackle by Rowan Marshall there. Free kick going the way of the Dogs, and they've replied well after them 2 goals from Sandringham. They've got him back and it's level. Now they go inside 50 again, looking to hit the front potentially, but they clear really well. Great kick, and it works to Max King. King needs to keep going. Turn around. Scruffy put on the pressure, and he got a spoil to it. They're forcing him backwards, the Zebras, but it's cleared out of there. And now Bolton's there, but he fumbled it through the hands. It goes behind it. Bang! Crunched with Scruffy. Jeez, he's a tough bloke, isn't he? A couple of tackles and Master sees it over the line. Very close to the bench. Sandland's now back on the ground. Replacing Tony Lockett. So is he playing a bit of forward line? Is he potentially hurt Sandlands? I'm not sure. Now they can go. Sandringham. Great hand pass. Another great hand pass. Here we go. Man in the square. There's Sam Alabakis. Dribbles one. Got tackled. He went through. Oh my god. Luckily, very luckily for Sandringham. Jeez, that was very risky to play on from Sam Alabakis. The pass was perfect. He needed way more power on each. Oh, lucky. Well, this might be a score review. This might be a score review here. Did it come off the foot of the Central District player? The umpire didn't signal a goal straight away. He took his time with it. So let's see here if this was a goal, if it was touched. Let's see. We'll get an angle on it. It's a good angle here. It's hard to tell. We need a better angle. Very tight. It came off the boot here of Alabakis. That's obviously not over the line. That is, but was it touched? He celebrated. I don't think it was. No, that's a goal. Good call by the goal umpire, and we resume in the centre of the ground now. Sandringham by 6. Great tap, but Sinclair just threw it. Didn't have much opportunity there, but it's still a throw. But a great tap, and they're looking to do more of that ruck work in the centre. Kemp just says, "Get out of the way! I'm marking this ball." He's gone for the shot. Not sure he'll make the distance. They need a potentially post this one through the line because Lockett's way too strong for him. He hit it back into play. Alabacus and Goddard tried to keep it in, but he snapped it out of there. But it was out of bounds. Joins the ruck eventually as Marshall got it to his teammate. Oh boy! Oh, what a kick! What a goal from Elliot Jeffrey! Straight through. And the scores are level again. Scores are level going into half-time. 32 each here, 5-2 apiece. Does Sandringham have anything left in them? Or does Central District have anything left in them? Is there any time left? Butler got a high one. Will it be paid 15? It was spoiled away from Fulton. He didn't like it. Bang! Big hit if he got it tackled. That would have been on the ball. Shears marks and now one final roll of the ice for Central District. Kicks it in a good spot. Dads marks. Need to go quickly here. Dads does. Kicks it in a good spot. Oh, but what a mark from Steve Delmar. That'll be it for the quarter, you would think. He's just going to hold on to it. But he's called to play on, so he goes down the line, and maybe not. Maybe Central District have a chance. 32 minutes gone. Bose hits it to a good spot, and Dads snapped around the corner. High ball. Marked by McKenzie. And really, that should be it. Kicks it to Joyce. Joyce now has space to run into. Bolton's chasing him. Couldn't get him though as he kicked away. Does Sandringham have a chance? Alear snapped it inside 50. They want the sign to go here. And it does! Luckily for Sandringham. What a half a footy. The scores are level. 5-2-32 to 5-2-32. And if you're here, you're going to be loving this game. Level at half time and a tight contest between the two sides. We'll see you shortly for the stats and the second half. Hello everybody, welcome back to the MCG halftime here, and the scores are level at the moment. It's 5-2 to 5-2, 32-32 here at the MCG. And we'll look at the match stats here at halftime. Inside 50s, more to Sandringham by 5. Disposals, more to Central District. Uncontested possessions are even. Contested possessions even. Kicks, more to Central District. Handballs are even. Clangers are even. Marks, more to Central District. 6 more tackles Central District. Free kicks are even, 3-3. Possession, 3% more to Central District. And 15 hitouts to 10 in favour of Sandringham. So the ruck been doing well for both sides, but Sandringham just on top of it a little bit. Look at the major ball winners here at half time. Got up with 4, Joyce with 3, Delmo with 3, Dads with 6, doing well in the back line. So was Alango and Jeffrey doing well also with 4 and 4. Alabacus 2 goals, Butler with 1, Higgins with 1. Alabacus could have had 3, but luckily, well, he could have had 3. But he was tackled on the line, so luckily his teammate socketed that one through. That would have been very bad if he had played on and got caught and run down. And goal kick against Central District. Lockett with 3, Jeffrey with 1, and Kemp with 1. Look at the quarter by quarter, and what a quarter it was for Sandringham, eh? They kicked 4 goals in the quarter. They just played well. They knew what they were doing. Central District played well as well. They kicked 4 goals 1 to 2 goals 2, and they won the quarter pretty easily. But it wasn't easy in the end because they levelled it up. So they had a good start, but then Central District levelled the game. So we'll see how this one actually goes. And the second half is underway now. Ground starting to get a lot muddier in the centre of the ground. Let's see how they go. Bolton gets tackled straight away, and Sandringham were onto him early. Couple of fumbles, falls through the hands of a couple of players until finally someone can try and get it out of there. Sandringham do eventually. Almost clean scruffy up there. Got a handball, kept it back in play. Not sure why. He gave the ball away to Central District. No mark there, and Sandlands is wrapped up, and that is a very hot footy out there. Both teams won it, as you can see. This should be a cracking game. A great fend off there. Just bowled his way through everyone. Kicked it 1v1. Had a snatch at it, but couldn't mark it with Sandringham. This falls to Kemp. Kemp misses. Good effort though, but need the lead by a point now. Delmar makes sure of the kick out, bombs it to the centre of the ground. Jeffrey somehow marks it despite 7 players around him. Kicked it to Briggs. Briggs finds an option. It's Sandlands in there, but it was spoiled. But it went straight to Rioli. Last man, you want to spoil it too. He gets a goal. He's first of the afternoon, and they lead by 7. Very dangerous spot to hit it. He's good at those sort of snaps there, Rioli. The midfield man gets it now. Handballs it. His teammate got tackled. They handballed it straight to opposition. Not what you want. Coppard. Oh, was that a block? Was it? Not too sure. Maybe it was in the back, but umpire's called a block, so we'll see how that impacts it as Kemp marks open road if he wants to run. Umpire tells him to move it on, and he does, and he misses. Hits the post. 8 points. Lucky for Sandringham, because that would have been a big jump in the scoreline. And Centrals have started well, kicking 1 goal 2. Big ball, high one, smacked it. But no players there for Sandringham. Couldn't get the tackle. Centrals are all over him at the moment. Less than now. Turns around. Snaps it. Need a mark here. Do the Zebras. Spoiled by Rioli. Straight to position. And now they can clear. Spoil was great. The tackle was great, but it fell to Sandlands, who has a long one. Lockett could have marked. Went for a tap down to the floor. That's on the ball. Great tackle on Robertson. And that is gone. And they should get a goal here, Central District. It'll be Mummery who's going to take the shot. Mummery to extend the margin to 14 points and to really hurt the Zebras. He does! Kicks it into their cheer squad. And his first of the afternoon, the second ruckman. It used to be Spencer Miller, but obviously it wasn't a good fit, so I've changed it to Mummery. And it obviously works out for him, doesn't it? But Sandland's obviously their primary ruck, the 7-foot giant. Got to collect it, a hit there in the centre. Couple of tackles. It's Centrals again. They're all over that ball. Lockett arrives. Lockett marks. How did he do that? This to bring it to 20 points. And this to blow the game wide open. Bang! 20 points all of a sudden. And in this third quarter, Central District, he's got 4 Lockett. In this third quarter, Central District blows them away. They blow teams away every third quarter. Every third quarter, it was an even game against round 1 against West Adelaide and Central District. It was about 4 points in it at half time, and all of a sudden, Central's won the game about 140 points to probably 60 or something. They smashed them in the end. But I'm not sure what happens at half time with the coach when it's even like this, but they are definitely playing some of their best footy, and it shows on the scoreboard. Started straight to opposition there, bang, crunching tackle and shears, and Sandringham coach, like, he can't stop it at this point. It just gets too hard for him. Great tackle, high ball now. Rioli hand passes. Here they go, Centrals. Kicks it to Mummery. Mummery now handballs Lockett. Back to Rioli. Big kick! It's a goal! 26 points, and all of a sudden, this game might be over soon. Oh, cheeky over his head handpass there. Rioli just goals, and Sandringham are deeply hurt by this. They might have a chance here because Sandland's out the ruck. Need this ball to go forward. With a couple of great tackles. Now it's inside 50. Need to outbody Leclerc. Couldn't. They picked him up. They signed him last year. And what a signing it was. Goddard now needs to find an option inside 50. Tapped it. Handball. Surely. He's tackled straight away. And Central District clear. They need to stop Bolton. They have temporarily. He's got to come back for more though. Couple of tackles and Sandringham are away. Must goal here. Kicked inside 50. Running onto it. Is that Butler? I think it is. They'll kick a goal here. Jeff Santo. Back to 20 points, and oh boy, they needed that. 23 minutes in. Now would it be celebrating like that? Still down. Now back in the centre, bang! A big hit, but Sandringham want none of it. They want the ball back. McKernan marks. McKernan, well, he has to goal, doesn't he? To keep his team alive. Back to 14 points if he kicks it. Kick looks good, it is. Straight through. Can they get a couple more goals to reply? They've started well with 2. Pushes him. They're showing why they never give up, and they need 2 more here to bring it back to 2 points. What a fast start it was to Centrals. Now, since Sandland's out of the ruck, they've just crumbled. So maybe Sandland's the reason why they have their dominance at times. They didn't have him when they won the Premiership, so I'm not too sure. Great tackle! Here we go! Sandringham can get it back to a couple of points with his kick. He's got options. Handball. This will be a goal. Yes! Battle gets it through. 8 points. Lucky there. He gets his first of the afternoon. And Sandringham are right back in this. When we thought they were out with 26 points down, it's now 8 points, and they're right back in this. Can they get one more? There's been a couple of goals this quarter, about 7. Scruffy, way too good. And Lockett is not going to drop that one. It's got Bolton asking for it. He would be asking for trouble if he dropped it. But he got a goal, Lockett. And that's his 5th. They take a 14-point lead now. Is it time for Sandringham to get one more? They need it before 3/4 time. That goal really stings from Lockett. It's just a midfield battle at this point. Handball. Now they can go inside 50. Must mark it here. Alabakis does. He can kick his 3rd, I think. It'll be after the siren. And oh boy, do they need this. Sam Alabakis steps up. But he's missed it. Jeez. How does that play? How does that play a part in this game now? Does it cost Sandringham that miss at the end of the day? Wow, not like Alabakis. Disappointed looks all over the ground. Central District take a 13-point lead going into 3/4 time. I had a brilliant quarter there, beating 4 goals straight. And we'll see you shortly for the last quarter. It's a good time here at the MCG. Sandringham 8-3-51 to Central District 10-4-64. Central District with a 13-point lead at 3/4 time. Not over though, as Sandringham still have the guts to come back. Had a brilliant third term. Central District, see what they can do in the last quarter. Get into the stats now. Inside 50s forward at Central District. More disposals to Central District was uncontested possessions. Sorry, inside 50s forward at Sandringham, apologies. More disposals to Central District, more uncontested possessions to Central District, and contested possessions. Kicks more to Central District. Handballs are even, clangers are even, marks 13 more to Central District, tackles are even, free kicks 5-3 in favour of Central District, 5% possession to Central District, 21 hits to 18 for Sandringham. Major winners here: Goddard with 7, Delmar with 6, Del Santo with 6, Daz with 9, Rioli with 7, and Jeffrey with 6. Alabakis 2 goals, De Santo 1, Battle with 1, and Alabakis could have had 3, should have had 3, could have had 4 actually, but should have had 3 at the end there. Lockett 5 goals, Rioli 2, Jeffrey 1. Well, in that quarter, it was all Central District at the start of it. They kicked 5 goals this quarter to 3. It's 3 goals 1 in that quarter, Sandringham, to 5 goals 2 to Central District. We'll get to the final term now. This is going to be a great game. Very tight, very muddy, very wet, but very close. And they've got their ruckman back, but they grabbed him straight away and threw him to the ground. Sandlands won that tap easily. Got Rioli straight away though. Well, Sandringham hits it now. Rioli 360. Backwards. Big snap from 150 to the other almost. And almost Lockett. They claim the advantage though because they're pushing the back. Tapped it now. Need a goalie of Sandringham. They're pushing as hard as they can. Get a kick inside 50. Lockett at the other, or was that Lockett there? I'm not too sure. Handball, surely something for Sandringham. Anything at this point. Oh my goodness, he's missed. Sinclair's missed badly. 12 points. It's a 2-goal game. They should have had a goal there. Sinclair just rushed it too much. After all that, they get a point out of it. Sandringham. Haynes gets it. His opponent runs around him. Bows marks on his own handballs now. The handball over his head. This is clever stuff from Centrals, but it could come back here. Bolton went up for a fly. They've got numbers. They've got numbers. They didn't go to any of them. What on earth was that kick? Straight to Lekalia. But now they can definitely put on the pressure. It spilled out of the hands, but it fell to Scruffy. Snapped it. High ball now. Mark required. Didn't get it. Tapped it to the ruckman, who had a big task. He's far. Is that a push? No. Lockie can go for goal number 6. It wasn't a push. He says, and Lockett says 6. That hurts. That does hurt. They could have had a chance to score at one end and then at the other. Lockett makes them pay, and they lead by 18 now, Central District. Oh, Sandlands is not on. What does this mean, hey? Here we go. McMasters, couple of men on him. Got a handball away to Briggs in time. It's out of bounds. Gained a lot of ground. But their star ruckman's not in Central District. So does Sandringham have a chance here? They play much better with him off. Maybe he's the real reason, but all ruckmen need a break. The ball didn't bounce in the best way possible, but it still works. Oh no way does this work for Sandringham. Handballs it. Oh yes, what a goal. He marked it, handballed it over his opponent's head, ran past his opponent, his teammate picked it up, he led to Shepherd, handballed it to Elmer got a goal. Brilliant stuff, Sandringham, and it's back to 12 points. They need the ball out of the middle though. Mummery didn't do the best job in that. Was that on the ball? Umpire didn't pay it. It fell back to Mummery. Kicks inside 50 now. Players running for it. What do they do here, Sandringham? Good work there. Cleared it out of there. And now they can go. Handballs it down the middle of the ground. Kicks it in the Aaliyah direction. And punched it back to him. Oh no. Hit it. Haynes steals that one. About 15 minutes gone in the final term. It's 12 points to Central District. A good game. High ball now. Marked by Kemp. Handballs it. Great tackle on Lovell. He's gone. That's holding the ball. Goes and marked by Aaliyah. Aaliyah kicks it. Alango marks. Alango. She is now. Need to get it inside 50. Sandringham need to get it out of there. Man up at this point. You couldn't let Rioli on his own. They did. And Rioli marks. He can kick his second and get his team up by 18 points with this one. Yes. Big goal. Sorry, he's third. They love him. This man. Sandland's still not on the ground. A couple of puddles emerging in the middle of the MCG. Snapped it around the corner. Must mark here, and he has. Butler. He kicked one from here earlier. A bit further out, actually. Can he do the same? To get his team back in the game, he's missed. That's a handy point, but they would have preferred the goal. Now, the last time these two played, it was decided by Barry Essam in a really tight game. So they won 63-61, Central District. The last time these two met. Sandringham currently are doing all the attacking because Sandlands is off. They need a goal, but they can't find a way. Central District bombs it out of there. This could be the game if he can kick it, but no, they tackle straight away. Socket it into his heels of his opponent. Handball backwards by Bolton. What are you doing? They try and go, but oh yes, they're still going actually. They need a mark. He needs the mark and he hasn't. He's nowhere near it. And Higgins gets it out of bounds, but that's okay. But Sandringham need a goal fast because there's 23 minutes gone last. Need a goal quickly. They've got the ball. Tight angle, big hit. Need a goal. I can't kick it. Eventually, it falls. Kick it. He's missed it. Battle misses. 16 points. And that is a big miss. After all that. Wow, missed a lot in front, Sandringham. Oh, McMaster's too clever. Kicks it now. They can come back with it though. Sandringham got a tackle. Is that gone? No. I'm not sure if there's time for the Zebras to respond. 25 minutes gone in this final term. High tackle. They must go quickly here. The Zebras, do they ever? Kicks it to Alabacus. Alabacus goes quickly. And it's back to 10 points. He's third. Finally. He knew what he was doing, playing quickly there. It is 10 points. Sandlands is not on the field. Centrals have the ball. Now Sandringham have got it. Kicked it. Mark required. Not quite. Something. He's trying to socket it in the air. It almost worked. It didn't. 29 minutes gone. Sandringham want the ball. They need it at this point. It's just begging. Plays on the ground. He can run. Kicks it towards the centre of the ground. No mark. Inside 50. Almost Sandringham. Not on the ball. Umpire didn't pay it. My goodness. Delmar marks. So it doesn't matter. It's a siren. Central District win by 10 points, and the boys get around each other, and what a hard-fought win that was. Ladies and gentlemen, final results here. Sandringham 10-6, 66 to Central District 12-4, 76. 16 scoring shots to 16, but you could see who the more accurate team was. Look at the final match stats here. 10 more inside 50s to Sandringham. Disposals more to Central District. Uncontested possessions more to Central District. Contested possessions more to Central District. Kicks more to Central District. Handballs more to Central District. Clangers more to Central District. Marks more to Central District. Tackles are even. Free kicks are even 5-5. 4% possession more to Central District. 26 hits and 24 favour of the Dogs. We look at the major ball winners here. Delmar with 8. Guard with 8. D'Ascendo with 7. Dads with 11. Rioli with 9. Jeffrey with 8. Adabacus 3 goals. Elmer 2. D'Ascendo 1. Lockett with 6. He had a big day today. Rioli with 3. Jeffrey with 1. And a couple others for the Dogs. In that final quarter, it was pretty even actually. Sandringham kicking 2 goals, 3 to 2 goals straight. They won the quarter by 3 points, but didn't win the game unfortunately. Lost by 10. Had so many chances in the end to get in front, but couldn't. And they missed right in front, and that was it eventually. And Central District hang on. And they had a good start to the game, and they finished well. Had a great third quarter. Really blew them away. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed it. Today, my man of the match is Cyril Rioli. I just saw him in that midfield. He just went and he grabbed the ball so many times and he knew what he was doing with it. Also, Lika Lear played a great game. So did Bo Zalango, all the defenders since Central District. But Cyril Rioli for me, man of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, quarter time here in the AFL. Adelaide Crows 32 to West Coast Eagles 1 here at quarter time. You can follow that game live. That's all from me, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good rest of your day. Central District, your winners by 10 points.